Hello students, welcome back to the EVS2 session. Today, let us start one more new topic. Lesson number 5, Shivaji's Education. Now you all open your textbook to page number 17. And children, if you remember, I have said y'all before also, as soon as you listen to a new term, a new word, underline that word and write down the meaning as soon as you listen to the meaning. Our first subtopic for today is Beginning of Shivaji's Education. In this topic, we will learn when did Shivaji started with his education and what all did he learnt. So let us start. Shahaji Raje, father of Shivaji Maharaj, was a scholar of Sanskrit. Scholar means a specialist in a particular branch of study, means Shahaji Raje was having a deep knowledge of the Sanskrit language. In the Bangalore court, he had under his patronage means under his help. In Hindi, you can say it as Sahyata. He was having different types of artists and scholars of various languages. So, he appointed intelligent teachers for Shivaji. Who appointed teachers for Shivaji? His father, that is Shahaji Raje, appointed intelligent teachers for Shivaji. Shivaji's education began when he became 7 years old. Soon, Shivaji became skilled in the art of reading and writing. He began to read the stories from Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bhagavad on his own. Ramayana, Mahabharata and Bhagavad are the holy books of Hindus. So, at the age of 7, he was very good at reading. So, he started reading the 3 books, that is the holy books, by himself. To teach Shivaji Maharaj warfare, Shahaji Raje had appointed some teachers. Warfare means yuddha. So, to teach Shivaji Maharaj how to perform in the war, Shahaji Raje had appointed some skilled teachers to teach Shivaji Maharaj. The teachers of Shivaji Maharaj began to teach Shivaji to ride a horse, to wrestle. Now what is wrestling? Here in the picture you can see, especially boys, I think you all know this. How to use swords. Sword means talwar. And also how to use a danpatta. Here in the picture, children, you can see what is a danpatta. It is used in the war. Thus, at the age of 12, Shivaji became acquainted with different branches of learning and arts. Acquainted means familiar. He started his education at the age of 7 and he was very skilled at all this thing at the age of 12. Children, if you remember that in lesson number 4 we have learned now Shahaji Raje is working under Adil Shah and Adil Shah has sent Shahaji Raje to Karnataka. When Shahaji Raje he came to Karnataka, he made Bangalore his headquarters. So now one more work is given to Shahaji Raje by Adil Shah. Now what is that work? Let us see. Adil Shah has sent Shahaji Raje on an expedition to conquer the states of Nayakas, local chiefs in Karnataka. Now what is expedition? Expedition means journey. He has sent Shahaji Raje to conquer. Conquer means to capture the states of Nayakas in Karnataka. So this was the work given by Adil Shah to Shahaji Raje. So, before setting out upon the expedition, that is, before going for the work given by Adil Shah, Shahaji Raje sent Shivaji and Jijabai to Pune. Now with them, what all things did he send? With them, he sent elephants, horses and infantry. Infantry means soldiers marching or fighting on foot. Now children, you all know this. In army, there are different sections. Some of the soldiers, they fight when they are sitting on the horses. Some of the soldiers, they walk on the land and they fight. So here infantry means the soldiers marching or fighting on foot. So these people were sent with Shivaji and Jijabai by Shahaji Raje. And he also sent a treasury, that is many golds, many money. A flag as also trusted, and he also sent many trusted ministers, brave generals and renowned teachers. Renowned means famous teachers. Now all this he sent with Shivaji and Jijabai to Pune. Our second subtopic for today is rejuvenation of Pune. Now what is rejuvenation? This is a new term for y'all. Underline the word and write down the meaning. Rejuvenation means the action of making something look better. Children, if something is destroyed, if something is in a very bad condition, you again make it newly, you give them a new look. That is called as rejuvenation. Now when Shivaji Maharaj and Jijabai, when they will come back to Pune, they will see the bad condition of Pune. So what all changes they are going to make in Pune, that we are going to study in this subtopic. Jijabai and Shivaji returned to Pune. Shivaji remembered his childhood days, which he had spent on Shivneri. Children, you all remember where Shivaji Maharaj was born? Yes, he was born on the Shivneri fort. Shivaji could see the lofty peaks. Lofty peaks means thick. In Hindi, you can say it as buland. He could see the lofty peaks of the Sahyadri again, and he became very happy. Pune at that time, children, was not such a big city as it is today. It was totally devastated. Devastated means destroyed by Shahaji Raje's enemies. Now let us see what was the condition of Pune at that time. The properties were damaged. Houses were demolished. Demolished means destroyed. Here in the picture you can see. Temples had collapsed. Collapsed means the temples had fallen down because nobody was there to look after the temples. The frightened people had fled away from their villages. Now the people were also very frightened, so they also ran away from that village. The fields had become barren. Now children, what is barren? Here in the picture you can see. When there is no cultivation work done on the farm, the condition of the farm is in this way. Now children, you can imagine when nobody is living in a place, that is in a village, because all the people they ran away from that village. So what will be the condition of that village? Yes, thick forest had grown because nobody is living there, so the trees they have started growing in that place. Now because there are forests, what is going to be there? There are going to be many different types of wild animals. The wolves roamed in the countryside. They were freely moving in the villages because now no people are living there. So the animals are free to move in the forest. Thus Pune was totally in shambles and ruins. Shambles means in a state of total disorder and ruins means destroy. So in this way, the city of Pune was totally devastated. It was totally destroyed. When the people living around came to know that Jijabai has returned to Pune with Shivaji, they took heart. Means the people, they were very happy when they came to know that Jijabai and Shivaji, they have come back to Pune. Jijabai called all of them and reassured them. Reassured means bharosa dilana, dilasa dena, that they would be safe in Pune. People started settling in Pune again. They started cultivating their lands. Jijabai had the dilapidated temples repaired. Dilapidated means destroyed temples. When Jijabai she came to Pune, she made the temples repaired again. Now the condition of the temples was very good. In the temples worship began morning and evening. The town was again throbbing with people. Throbbing means to beat with increased force or rapidity. Now children, if you remember, how was the condition of Pune before? The condition was very bad because all the people they ran away from Pune. Nobody was living there. But when Jijabai and Shivaji they returned to Pune, all the people they again came back to Pune and they started doing their work in Pune only. They started settling in Pune. So slowly the condition of Pune began to improve. Thus in this way Pune was totally transformed.